I work at AutoStar, which means I work with a lot of very, very smart IT people, and I've been there for 25 years. And I also teach part-time at the college, and I teach in the IT program a course on cryptography, network security, and super fun ethical hacking. If you two ladies would look at these passwords and tell me which of those do you think is more secure? I would think so too, even though I know it's a trick question. But in reality, the top password is actually more secure, and I'll tell you why. So both of these use uppercase, lowercase, and numbers and symbols. But this one is one character longer, which means if I could crack this password in my class, which, by the way, we're doing a Lab Monday where that's what we're doing. So if it took me a week to crack that password, it would take me 95 weeks to crack the top one. So my advice to you is take whatever password you're using today and add maybe just 2 or 3 symbols after it in a row, and something that just you will remember, right? By adding each symbol you add makes that password 95 times tougher for me to crack. Use a password manager wherever you could, so you have a different password for every site. Build it into your browser, and it's free download. There's a great one called Bitwarden. It makes it so every website you go to, it just get a little prompt. It's like, would you like me to generate a new password? You say yes, it generates it, saves it in your browser, right? And then it, like in my case, it saves it on my phone. So if you were to ask me for any of my passwords, like even with literally with a gun to my head, right? I could not tell you what my passwords are, but they live on my phone securely, so I can just log in and look one of them up. And if I am in my web browser on my computer, I've got the same plugin. It remembers all the passwords for me, right? And I've got a different, strong, unique password on every single site. It makes it so even if somebody cracked Amazon, that password is no good to you. I don't use that password on my online banking. I don't use it, at the library for my password. I don't use it for any of my Gmail account. They're all long and unique passwords. There's a website on here, and you can take one of this, by the way, so you'll have it. It's called Have I Been Pwned? So what this means is, and I'm on this list, by the way, this means your username and password is out there in the dark web floating around for hackers, right? Probably through no fault of your own. So here's how it happened, and it's happened to me multiple times. I was signed up for different sites, one was Dropbox, one was Adobe. Those sites got cracked. So they know my password is ivanl@autostar.com, and now they know whatever password I used on Adobe, and they published the list. When they cracked Adobe, all the millions and millions of people who were on that website, the hackers published the list of here's all the accounts with the username and password. Two-factor authentication basically means you need a password plus something else, like either a phone or a fingerprint or whatever. And it's the same way. Someone could get your password, or someone could get your phone, but it's hard to get both.